What is up, YouTubians? Kuda Malloy here, coming at you with another exciting video. Yes, we are going to talk about window screens today. Remember that this video is intended for entertainment purposes only, so keep that in mind when watching. Basically, what I'm trying to say is you and you alone accept your own responsibility and your own liability is what I'm trying to get at. I live in an apartment, so I made sure I got the approval of the landlord, the building supervisor, all that good stuff before I started and did any of this stuff, just to make sure this is all cool. So, please consider that when watching this video. If you live in your own place, awesome. God bless you for having your own place and being able to afford that and buying your own house or whatever the situation is. So with that in mind, this is just being done to basically make my life easier. And that's what this whole channel is about. Basically, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make my life as stress-free as possible. And hopefully, if you're able to get some knowledge from this video to make a more informed decision, that's a win-win for everybody. So that's a reason why you want to subscribe to this channel. Make sure to hit the subscribe button down there below. And I appreciate everybody that has liked, subscribed, and followed so far with all that good stuff. By the way, if any of you have a comment or a question, definitely post that in the comment section down there below. You never know that your comment could potentially become a feature video someday. So keep that in mind. Anyways, let's get on with the video. So basically, I was trying to clean my windows. I talked to the landlord. I said, I really don't want to wait for the maintenance dude to come around once every 3 months or whatever it was to do this for me. So I was like, I just want to do it myself. Can I do it? Landlord was cool, pretty chill. I have a pretty relaxed landlord, and they said, yeah, go for it. So what I noticed was that when I pulled the screen out, there were some really hard, jagged edges in the corners. And basically that's what was making it a little more difficult to get the window screen in and out. So what I did was I got a metal file, right? Metal file. And this is a trick that my dad taught me. So I'm so happy for that. But basically, my dad basically told me instead of trying to file at a straight angle, because you're just going to make another straight edge, my dad taught me to use rounded motions or movements, so that as I file, I can basically get a more rounded edge, right? So let me show you the aftermath in a positive way, and I'll show you how I actually did it. So as you can see, what I did was I rounded out all of these hard edges. I went this way with the file, I went this way with the file. You get the idea, right? So let me show you with the actual file itself, right? This is a good old-fashioned metal file. And basically what I did was, so remember, instead of just doing a straight line, like a straight edge, I did rounded type movements like my dad taught me to basically get that more rounded edge. So I did this for a little bit, then I would go at an angle, a little at a different axis is a better choice of words, right? Then I would use this axis for a little bit, basically to create a truly rounded edge on all four corners, right? So that corner, this corner, obviously, as you can see, you get the idea, right? Okay, so thank goodness my window screen has two pull tabs, right? Because that helps me with maneuverability to get one corner in and then the other corner in. You get the idea. If your current screen only has one tab, it may be a little more difficult. Not to say it's impossible, but just keep that in mind. If you're able to, like I said, if you're able to talk to your landlord or supervisor if you're in an apartment complex and you're doing this on your own, definitely talk to them, ask them what's going on. If you are at a point where you're ready for a whole new screen and a whole new frame, whoever comes out, whatever technician comes out to build the new frame and put in the new screen, ask them if they can install two pull tabs. It will make your life so much easier, so much easier. So in my specific case, what I did was after I got the frame out, clean the entire channel, those channels, right, where the screen is supposed to go into, and look at all the gunk that came out, right? I mean, this is just so much dirt that was in there, and that also contributes to the stickiness of the screen coming out. What I used was, this is not regular WD-40. This is WD-40 Specialist Dry Lube. I will try to put a link down below in the description section of this video. Lots of cool products down there in those links. I update those as constantly as possible. But this is not, remember, this is not regular WD-40, because regular WD-40 will leave a residue behind that may cause more debris to collect and accumulate, etc. By the way, quick history lesson for you. WD in the WD-40 stands for water drawing 40. It was meant to be sprayed into things so that it would pull the water out. And that's what the WD stands for, WD-40. I guess that was the 40th incantation of whatever product the manufacturers had designed. But this specific one, this Specialist Dry Lube with PTFE, is basically designed to not leave a environment behind that will collect dust, debris, etc. It's less likely that you're gonna have that situation where there's like accumulation of dust and debris. So that's good news. Plus it's a dry lube, so it will keep whatever surfaces I spray it on at least a little more slippery or whatever the case may be, just so that it's easier to get the window frame in and out of there, whatever the case is. So cleaned it out with a paper towel, sprayed some of this in, cleaned it out again with a paper towel. Oh my God, look at all this stuff that came out of there. Yeah, so basically cleaned out all those channels right where the screen goes into. Then I applied a whole new fresh stream of the WD-40. And this is pretty easy to use. If the nozzle's down, it'll spray out from here, like in more of like a whoosh, like a funnel type thing. But if you lift this up, it clicks. Hear that click? Might not have heard it. Let's try it again. Hear that click? And basically now it'll come out this way out of the little tube, which is awesome. So there you go. So that's that product. Like I said, I'll leave a link for this down in the description there down below. So once I got all the slots and all the channels in, from this point on, it's pretty much a piece of cake. I mean, I've got rounded edges, right, that'll go in and out of the channels easier. I've got the dry lube in, which will make it a little more seamless and smoother. So it's pretty much a no-brainer. But let me take you through my process. This is my specific situation. Your situation might be the reverse or the opposite or whatever, but definitely be careful when you're reinstalling the window screen. So in my specific situation, what I do is I go for the corner first, right? This specific corner. So I holding it with my hands from the bottom. What I try to do is I try to go up and into the corner. Then what I try to do is I try to get this entire right edge into that slot. And that's where I would go from holding it underneath with my hand to holding it by the tab, the little pull tab. So once I get that corner in and this entire edge, then what I do is on this side, if I can use my hands like around the edges, like if that's possible, if I'm doing it from inside of my unit, I'll try to get that corner in and basically get the whole top in. So it's corner, this side, then the top edge. Your situation might be different. You might just be able to pull up and go straight out, or you might have to do the left corner, then get the left side in. You get the idea. But from beginning to end, the process is, in my case, was the right corner, the entire right edge, using the pull tab to pull in this part. Then I would use my hand holding here to get that corner in and the entire top part up and into that channel. And then basically using the pull tab down there, pulling in the lower left side. Hopefully then this whole piece goes into the left channel, and then I can pull with the tab to get that one in. During this time, my right hand is usually holding that right pull tab as I'm doing it. And like I said, in your specific situation, you may need to reverse the process where you're doing it left ways. But anyways, that's basically it. That's the entire video. It's pretty simple and easy. There are some pretty cool links to some pretty cool products down below in the description, so definitely make sure to check those out. Also, there is a subscribe button. Please, if you haven't already subscribed, I'm asking everybody to subscribe to this channel. Give me a like, a follow, a subscribe, all that good stuff. Totally appreciate you. And then in the description section, there's a link to my Facebook page. That's Cooter Malloy Product Reviews. Make sure to visit that Facebook page, like, follow, and subscribe on there as well if you like what you're seeing and you want to see more great content like this. Once again, I'm Cooter Malloy coming at you with this video, and I totally want to wish you all a stress-free, easy experience as much as possible. And I will catch you all on the next exciting video.